The first time I saw Pitch Perfect, it was 2013. I was a senior at a barber college. I was studying to become a barber, and I was writing my thesis on fine-toothed combs when my friends told me I had to see this movie, this new Anna Kendrick movie about a cappella competition. Like anyone else, I had seen Kendrick's earlier films. I knew her reputation as an expressionist genius, toiling away in modern-day Hollywood instead of 1920s Berlin. But Pitch Perfect was clearly her masterpiece. Also around this time, I was watching a lot of Room 237, which is a documentary about the hidden meanings in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. That was when I started to really notice the parallels. Kendrick, Kubrick, Kubrick, Kendrick, Kubrick, Kendrick, Kendrick, Kubrick. I realized something. Pitch Perfect has nothing to do with Becca or Jesse or Chloe or Aubrey. It's a film about and in protest against 9/11. What do you think the odds are that the first competition in the movie would be in New York City? The Treblemakers, the all-male group, they do a choreography of an airplane. There's a sign in the crowd that says, "A cappella is my co-pilot." And the Barden Bellas come out dressed as flight attendants. So then I went back and I started doing the math. So the Treblemakers come out and they have 9 guys. 9. Remember that number. Then the Barden Bellas come out. They have 11 ladies. So Pitch Perfect is about 9/11. Great. Get in line. But what is Kendrick saying about it? Think about the bus trip when the Bellas are on their way to the semis and they start singing Miley Cyrus. So it's kind of a great scene in the movie. Everyone's singing Party in the USA, and Becca, who spells her name with 1 C because she's alternative, even she's into it. And then they stop singing Party in the USA because their bus runs out of gas. Now, some critics have said this is because Fat Amy forgot to fill it up after being hit by a burrito. But it's also because there was a party in the USA up until, say, September 10th, 2001, when the Bush administration decided that it was time to get more gas, i.e., oil. Earlier in the movie, Chloe overhears Becca singing the song Titanium in the shower. And Becca is surprised that Chloe knows this song, to which Chloe replies,
"Have I been living under a rock?"
Living under a rock. As Kendrick would spell it, Iraq. So maybe Bush orchestrated 9/11 as a means to invade the Middle East. Or maybe it's the exact opposite. See, Kendrick is always playing with this idea of symmetry. People don't realize this, but the entire screenplay is a palindrome. Kendrick wants us to see something backwards so that we can understand it forwards. Take the song Turn the Beat Around. So this is a song that the Barden Bellas consistently sing to their own aka detriment. I think what Kendrick's doing here is asking us, nay, telling us to literally turn the beat around. Turn beat around and you get Taib, or probably Taib. So what does this Taib mean? One Google search later and the first result is Hossan Taib, the head of the intelligence bureau for the Army of the Guardians of the Islamic Revolution in Iran. Kendrick is waving her arms at us, telling us that we have it wrong. 9/11 was not perpetrated by the CIA. If anything, it seems like 9/11 was a carefully coordinated attack by Muslim extremists known as Al-Qaeda. But then again, we know that Kendrick is a Freudian, which leads me to, you guessed it, the mainstream media. When Kendrick actually goes to the formal audition, she does this incredible little cup dance while basically being on the ground zero. But think about what song everyone else sings. Kelly Clarkson's Since You Been Gone. Kelly Clarkson, aka American Idol, aka American Idol, aka We Did Nothing to Stop 9/11. But one of the judges on American Idol is Harry Connick Jr. When is his birthday? September fucking 11th. How long was Harry and the rest of the Connick Juniors working with the Taliban? More on that later. Consider Becca's romantic foil, Jessie, played by Skylar Astin with a sort of dashing flamboyance. Jessie teaches Becca about the power of film by forcing her to watch The Breakfast Club, a movie starring Judd Nelson. Take their two names. Skylar Astin Lipstein equals Judd Asher Nelson. That equation, after you spend a few hours studying it, is actually an anagram for Lost Planes Rained Jihad in U.S. Sky equals RSTLNE. Those are the letters that you're not allowed to guess on the bonus round of Wheel of Fortune, which is on ABC, owned by Disney, and is hosted by none other than Pat Sajak. Does she think we're stupid? Does she think we won't notice?
I've got the magic in me. I got the magic, baby. Every time I touch that track, it turns into